And of course it doesn't pick up my game, but... And of course it doesn't pick up my game,
the
but...
point in that?
Yep. There we go. Hi, everybody. Welcome to today's live stream. Let me go ahead and toggle chat here real quick, and we'll go ahead and get started. Yeah. There we go. And... oh, I already had it toggled. There we go. All right, so thank you for everybody who's tuning in for the first time or has been tuning in before. If you haven't done so already, make sure you smash the like button. It helps out. Today we've got a lot of topics to cover and, well, not a ton of time to cover them all, but appreciate it for everybody checking it out. The first thing I'm going to do on this live stream is eat Plivid's fish live on the air right now.
Hey.
Goodbye, Plivid's fish.
You forgot to plug Twitch Prime.
Oh no, I can't eat the fish. I'll have to cook it first. Well, time to get out some cheats here. Let's see, a furnace, and I'm gonna need... oh, let's see. Also gonna need coal. Yeah. So, we'll just plug this right here. That way Plivid can always remember as I cooked his fish live on the air. Anyway, how's everybody doing today? Plivid's been asking me for his fish back for a long time, so I figured I'd make sure he can't get it back.
Thank you, JJ.
Hi, Lenrock. How's it going, man? How's everybody in the live stream doing today?
Great. I'm doing good.
Yeah, there we go. Eat the fish. Oh, I gotta drop out of game mode. That's why. Should be able to eat in creative, you'd think.
Nice.
But not a big deal. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna go run around real quick. Take some damage. Stare at some mushrooms. Apparently this one's embedded itself in the soil. Darth Metool, 17 watching and only 5 likes. Come on, people.
No, on like 6.
Come on. Just need a little bit of hunger here. How am I supposed to eat Plivid's fish?
Minecraft doesn't want you to eat.
Why was I pinged for this? Well, you can disable the pings. The whole channel there for video announcements is mutable. So there we go. I can eat it now. Bye, Plivid's fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. All right. So now that I've taken care of Plivid's fish, let's get on with the rest of the stream. I believe I have some chords for Cat Island coming in here shortly. I've been waiting on them. He's been slow with them, or maybe I missed them. Yeah, he's been slow with them. Anyway, apparently Pop Bob has decided to join the server today, so everybody's DMing me about that, which is kind of interesting and kind of neat.
Wait, the real pop-up?
In theory,
That was
like,
a joke.
no, it doesn't have any zeros or anything in it. I suppose it's always possible somebody hacked his account or bought it or whatever. Yeah, but
What's the real pop-up?
it doesn't matter to me. If he wants to play on the server, he's welcome to play on the server. Anyway, Rax asked, how do you color chat in 9B? Arrow before it is green. Tick before it is blue. And then Enye is white. So. But Yeah, let's kind of jump into a couple of topics here. I still don't have coordinates, so I guess we're gonna go to my next set of coordinates on my list, and we'll just kind of start exploring those because Fibular's been slow, and I don't know why.
Have you seen the helicopter that Fibular made?
No, I haven't.
The helicopter that Fibular made.
I don't believe I have. All right, let's see here. All right, so we're at a set of coordinates here. Got my shield with me. Very important.
JJ died. Oh.
No, I'm faster than that. You would think, but no, I'm faster than that. I have no idea about this base. I was just given the coordinates, so we're gonna take a quick look around here. This is actually fairly close to spawn. I'm gonna actually turn off that, but I'm still representing with the shield. See, shield. Yeah, good stuff. All right, so looks like it was some sort of a melon base here. Had some sort of a melon structure going on. If you're new to the server and you're looking for food, this would be a good place to come. Yeah, exactly. Random Pyramid 2.0.
JJ, watch out, there's a spider on your shoulder.
Probably is. Yeah, I'd like to do Cat Island. I don't have the chords at the moment. I'd like to go check that out at some point during the stream, but Fibular's being a little slow. So, in the meantime, in other news, I got a new microphone. So, if you like it, you know, great. If not, I'm sorry. I tried to improve my audio quality for you guys. This week, we once again don't have Zim because Zim fell in a hole or lost void, something. I don't know. Black holes are common when it comes to Zim. So. Mine King 22 says, very good, Mike. Well, I'm glad you like it. I actually went the full mile and got a whole DAC set up for it and like the arm and all that stuff.
It is a very nice mic.
I think so. For those who want to know, the mic is a Audio Technica 2020. And then I got a U2 DAC for it, or Euphoria UM2 DAC for it. And that plugs in via USB to my computer from there. But the microphone itself is full full XLR or whatever. Like it's a 48 volt mic, and I got the pop filter and all that. So you guys have got the full show going there. It's more money than I've ever spent on any one piece of audio equipment before. But a lot of people had said that they'd like to hear, you know, a better microphone on the streams. So figured I'd give it a shot.
How much money have you spent on the server?
Probably upwards of $6,000 at this point. $6-7 out of my own pocket. So
It costs more than my car.
yeah, it's 9B is expensive, guys. Thank you, Cayman Cider, for subbing. I appreciate it. Hazel says, improve TPS first. Who cares about audio quality? The problem is that improving TPS at this point is no longer a hardware issue. It's entirely a software issue. There are no upgrades for the server available. Like, I could spend $10,000 and you wouldn't see a real improvement to the TPS. So, at this point, like, all of what we're doing is investing money and time, and like I've created a whole development team, and that's one of the topics I want to talk about. Oh, somebody found me. I don't got their name, but they're buzzing around me. Here they are. Let me hit off one. Cryptic Loki 988. He found me. He knew where I was. So if he's on the stream and wants to join in, just let me know or message Mind King or whatever, and we'll get you, voice perms at least for now. At the moment, it looks like I'm about to get some Ket Island coordinates, so we'll probably check those out. For those of you who don't know, Ket Island is a fairly old base, or was a fairly old base on the server. It's quite a treat to go there. It was one of my favorite bases for a long time, especially after K2 was destroyed. It kind of filled a small hole in my soul. How's everybody holding up with this pandemic stuff? I'm personally kind of tired of it, and I think most people are at this point. But
Yeah. I don't think I have the perms to unmute him, or he's just keeping himself muted.
Gotcha. Well, let's go take a look at Ket Island real quick. All right, and I think we are here. Yeah, this looks about right. All right, so it's been lava casted for sure. Looks like the destruction's pretty complete from up here, but we'll take some shots as we get further down and see if it's just completely toast. Thank you, DJ NerdyD, for subbing. Appreciate it. Wetzel says, I haven't seen daylight for 2 months. Yeah. Well, I mean, before this, were you really seeing all that much daylight either? So. He's apparently cryptic in voice chat, by the way.
I don't think I have perms to unmute him. Like, I have him unserver muted, but like, unless he's doing it on his side, I don't know.
Let me check real quick.
Unmute who? Cryptic?
Yeah, let me just drop him to live streamer real quick. There. He should be able to chat now.
Hello?
Hello. How's it going, man? We were just at your former base, I take it? Or you just knew it, or?
Random Pyramid 2.0 was kind of a meme back in like November or so.
Okay. Who all was there?
What?
Oh, who all based there? Or was it just you? Oh, okay.
Really have anything there.
Well, clearly you had melons there, so it was a good base to start with.
Yes, I did.
So, looks like the mob grinder is mostly still intact, from what I can tell.
Yeah.
And can I ask you to not do whatever it is you're doing in the background?
Sure, I guess.
I better mute your mic when you're not talking. Sorry. That's just... wow. Looks like some unexploded TNT up here.
Yes, it is.
Alright, so... Leonard OK says, why does YouTube lag so much with streams? Because YouTube has about a 30-second delay in between me streaming and them being able to process and buffer everything and get it to you. Unfortunately, setting up higher latency requires more bandwidth on my part, and just that's a lot of extra effort to make sure that everything's right, and I have to do more CPU processing over here too. Not saying that I couldn't turn up the latency to a higher level. It's just one of those things that didn't seem like it was that important to be able to live stream. This island was beautiful at one point. Now it's just destroyed chaos. Van says, I'm just tired of the idiots thinking that it's caused by 5G. Yeah, I'd agree with you. Like, I could maybe see thinking that the 5G could cause cancer, but the reality is there's plenty of research on it that it doesn't. So, but as far as causing a virus to spread, that's pretty dumb. So, yes, Raw, Pop Bob did indeed log on to 9B. Fit's also logged on to 9B. Half of the 2B community is logged on to 9B at some point. Like, they're all welcome here. It's, just one of those things. Like, at some point, I figure everybody active in the 2B community is gonna come to the community over here and at least check things out and see how things are going. So, yeah, it looks like they had a nice drain here. I remember them bragging about how it was better than my drain, which it was. It was beautiful. This is a massive drain, by the way. Darth Metool, yeah, I came to 9B from 2B 2T. Yeah, most of the 9B community at least tried 2B at some point. Dom Mild says, "Oh hey, Cat Island, my sign is at the top of the mountain." Well, let's see if we can go find that, shall we?
Are you at Cat Island?
Cool. Yeah. What's left of it?
Yeah.
I don't think your sign survived, my man. A little bit of lag back there. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not seeing it.
Send some chords in general if you want to go.
Balancer asked if Fit made a vid on 9B, would I voice chat him? Probably. Like, I don't... Yeah, this was Cat Island. They put a lot of time and effort in here. And the island was beautiful before all of the destruction. Like, I don't think that the ruins really show the full scope of what was here. It was just floor to ceiling awesomeness. But yeah, I don't have anything against Fit personally. So, like, if he wants to join 9B and chat with me about 9B or like the community in general or just 2B's community, like I'd be happy to do so. I don't blame Fit for becoming a YouTuber. Like, clearly it's worked out well for him, and I probably would have done the same thing in his circumstances. Leonard OK says 2B2T is only good if you pay for priority queue so that you only need to wait 2 hours and not 2 days. The estimate is usually 1.5 days for the queue at the moment for non-paying players. Dom MLD says, can't say I'm too surprised. It was a lot more intact when I visited in December. Somebody probably re-griefed it. Yeah, I've been here a couple of times since the griefing, and it's gotten worse every time. People frequently come here to take a look around, and it's just one of those bases that's kind of been worn down over time. I should have the chords just logged somewhere, but all of this was built up like floor to ceiling of this island, and like there's barely any island left anymore. Balancer says, because Housemaster is more close to the community, unlike you. Yeah, I mean, I can't really blame him either. He's also got a lot more people yelling at him about problems in the game and whatnot. But I've also been kind of a recluse from 9B at times, so like it really depends on what you're going for. In his case, I think he's there to make money. He doesn't care about the community as much. Is what it is. Anyway, I've got another set of coordinates here for us to go check out, so we'll pop those on and kind of go take a look at those, shall we? I have no idea whose base this is, once again, I'm sorry. But we'll get there and take a look. I'm just waiting to appear in a box somewhere. Okay, I think we were just here, but maybe I have the chords listed twice? No? Okay, more melons. Woo! Everybody likes melons. Melons and farms. Leonard OK says, who griefs a griefed base? People who don't want other people to see what was there, mostly. Do I have any anniversary plans? At the moment, I don't really have any anniversary plans. Looks like there was a creeper statue here of some sort. Obsidian house with some beacons in it.
JJ, you should make a list of all the bases you're touring before an announcement like at the start of the stream.
I don't know their names. I'm just given chords most of the time.
Okay.
So a lot of the times I'm just going around to wherever people sent me. Okay, what happened to 4B? Well, at the moment 4B is getting a hardware upgrade. I'm upgrading to NVMe's from an SSD-backed hard disk cache. So I'm hoping to see some performance gains there, but copying all of the data over takes days. So it's just one of those things that, like, it needs a little time to finish. I'm hoping it'll finish up today. I'll be able to get it back online. I don't know. Well, Obsidian City is actually the last base I'll probably do today. Yeah, I don't even know what this is called, but it was fairly large, whatever it was. Balser asked, 9B summer event with pool and beach. I don't know. I doubt it. At any rate, I guess I'll talk a little bit about stuff going on with 9B as far as changes that came out. Most people are aware of them at this point, but I figured why not talk about them a little bit. What's last? Do you ever log into 9B without seeing a German hate symbol? Yeah, no. BRST said, I'm surprised 4B can't be run on the same server. The problem with that is that there are not enough PCIe express lanes to be able to run it on the same server as 9B. Otherwise, I probably would. Leonard OK asked, when will you make a version upgrade? Probably never. But we'll kind of get into performance on 9B here in a minute. SLAV, what's the process for patching exploits and dupes? Stage 1 is finding out that they exist. If you are the only one who knows an exploit, the chances of me discovering it randomly are pretty slim. So normally few people have to know about it, good number of people in the community, and then usually I can detect it from there. Once I can detect it, then I can try to patch it. Sometimes it's easy, like book crashers or whatever have you. Like some of those have been like, oh, just check and see if they're trying to do this over and over again. If they are, stop that thing. Other ones like the donkey dupe were much harder to patch and figure out because entities shouldn't be doing what they were doing at all. So a lot of exploits tend to be players doing something too much, at which point you reduce that thing. But then there are hardcore exploits, which like the donkey dupe, which are, they are coded wrong and they are broken in the core, and upgrading the core is not an option. So
why have you tried to patch Packetfly, yet it's still around to this day?
Because quite literally it's your client lying to the server over and over again, and the server cannot detect that because of the way Mojang wrote it. So once again, this is a core issue. I don't want to patch Packetfly per se. I don't even care the Packetfly is patched. What I care about is you being able to go, supersonic speeds with packets. That's usually my approach to stopping Packetfly, is to count how fast you're going and go, that's too much. So Wetzel, how did you find out about the crystal stacking server lagger thing? I looked at the stack trace, and the stack trace had entity lag with pushing crystals and pistons. So it wasn't hard to figure out from there. It's just one of those things. Mr. Kaz Kotz says, I actually hope Fit never joins 9B because that would mean 1,000 people online at any time. I don't know. It depends. With some of the things we're working on now, eventually I don't think the number of people online is going to matter at all. So, some of the things that we came out with this last week were the new group chat feature. We completely rewrote the chat system. And some of that was to prevent spam, and some of that was to make chat more friendly. Some of that was to make ignore lists better. So, ignore lists now allow for you to ignore a player by their UUID. So even if they change your name, change their name, or you change yours, your ignore lists will stick around. The group chat function is really nice, and I think a lot of people like it. It allows for much better communication with your teams and whatnot have you. Even if somebody's spamming up the server, it doesn't matter because you can just drop into group chat with your buddies and continue playing the game even if you don't have Discord or whatever. So that's pretty nice. Yeah, I'm gonna drop into another set of chords here. I think I've explored this set pretty decently. There isn't a ton left here. Whatever it was fairly sizable. So. Balser asked if I have my own base. Yes, I do. I just don't play on JJ with it. All right. Another set of chords here. I'm going to drop down real quick. This isn't a very big base from what I can tell, but it does seem to have some stuff. Couple of cows, small building. Okay, asks if I play on a lot of 9B. Depends. Last couple of weeks I've been playing a little bit more, so. Octopi22 asked, why did you decide to make the server 30 mil? I didn't. Mojang decided that when they built the server client. Like, that was their decision. But that's just default, and so we play with that. Yeah, we did add phrase ignore this week, so you can ignore phrases on 9B9T. I don't really see much here other than this. Maybe there's some stuff underground. I'm going to go ahead and do a free cam real quick. Just a whole bunch of mine shafts from what I can tell. Drop down here. Yep. A couple of lakes, just some terrain modification, but that's about it. It's not really griefed, so. All right, let's hop over to the next location. Okay, asked, do you earn much money from running 9B? No, I lose money almost every month.
Except for these past two.
The last 2 months, I have taken in enough to pay the server bill, which has been really nice. It's one thing that I really appreciate. Doesn't have keybinds set up. Shaking my head. I have a couple of keybinds set up, but I don't free cam a lot. So maybe I'll actually set up a free cam bind. Like I have timer on toggle, but So for a large portion of 9B's history, I was losing $120 to $180 every month that I was paying out of pocket. So I pocket nothing. Like, I don't take any money out of the server pool. Like, what's been donated has been donated. It's not my money. At the moment, I'm also spending additional money on developers so that we can have improved 9B setups, which is one of the things I want to talk about in the stream. So I guess I'll do that now. Over the next couple of weeks, we'll be releasing a new version of books on 9B, I believe. This new version of books will prevent lagging exploits with books. It will prevent chunk freezing and locking up. It will prevent chunk bans. It will prevent players from getting book banned on the server, etc. And it'll just make books a better experience overall. And it'll make it to where if you have a lot of books in your inventory, you can connect to a 9B easier, especially if you're on a low bandwidth connection. So it's been something we've been working on. It's on the testing server right now, so if you're interested in doing that or checking that out, ask around for the testing link on our Discord, and yeah, we'll point you there.
It's not going to reset current book.
No, we're writing a converter for current books, so. Yeah. So nothing's going to happen to old books. We're just going to convert them over to the new format. At least that's the current goal. I believe that we'll have a version for testing out later today. But when we do go to release books, in the probably 2 to 3 days after we release books, if people start losing books or something happens with their books, we will roll back or figure out how to get their books back at that point. But it's definitely something we've wanted to do for a while, and I think it's going to make a huge performance improvement to the server. Secondarily, the next thing we're going to be working on is a map replacement system to allow 9B to have an infinite number of maps. We're using basically the same technology to allow for up to 32,000 maps to be loaded up on the server simultaneously, but to have an unlimited number of unique maps on the server. So, and that way we never have to do a map reset again, and everybody gets access to basically as many maps as they want. I'm not sure we'll have a limit, but we may have some sort of a limit on how many one can create within a day, but beyond that, it'll be fairly high, whatever it is. There's a nice little spire here. I'm gonna go to the top and check it out real quick. It's got some snow on the top. Yeah, let me go ahead and take a screenshot of that real quick, just for the thumbnail. Cappy Cat asked, is hacking allowed? Absolutely, hacking is allowed. It's an Anarchy server. We don't ban people here. And of course, people are memeing in the chat right now about how hacking is banned. But we all know that's not the case. I've been given another set of coordinates here I'm going to go take a look at real quick. Have I ever crystal PvP'd and am I any good at it? I have crystal PvP'd, I'm not good at it. JJ, are there plans to bring 4B to 1.15? I don't know yet. We're probably going to bring some of the patches that we brought to 9B to 4B here shortly. In fact, the books one may come to 9B or to 4B before it comes to 9B. BRST asked how come the book ban patch got worse on the testing server. Because we coded it wrong. That's part of the development process, is sometimes you make things better and sometimes you make them worse, and in the process you learn how to fix it over time. So it's just one of those things that, like, when we're doing testing on the test server, nothing there is permanent, and just realize that, you know, what we've done there is just a trial of what we've constructed, and there's a lot of work still being put in to make sure that it's right for 9B and that it's good to go. I wouldn't take anything that happens on the test server as though it's going to happen on 9B, because that's why we're doing the tests there instead of on 9B. If we did them on 9B, then all the books on 9B would be bricked at the moment. Nobody'd be able to log in, and like there'd be all sorts of problems. So that's why we do testing on the test server. So, Hank T, do you patch dupes on the test server? No, most of the time we run in creative mode on the test server. Balser asked, is the Q map getting any expansion anytime soon? I don't believe so, but I'm willing to discuss it if people want it. Have problems, haven't donated this month yet. Well, that's fine. I don't need people to donate if they don't have the money or they're busy or whatever. Like, donate if you have the money. That's always been my premise. Mr. Cascott said, I don't have PayPal. Is there another way I can donate to the server or support the server? So for starters, there's subscribing to this channel, liking on this channel. I'm trying to get monetization up for it. So if we have more people subscribing on it, it helps. I'd like to get ads on my videos or whatever, and that would make a big deal to me. And then all that money will go to the server. Secondarily, there are advertisements on 9b9t.com, so go look at the website occasionally. I'm not saying go click them, but, you know, go look at them. It helps. And then as far as other ways to contribute, we do accept Bitcoin, we do accept Litecoin, Ethereum as well. But yeah, in the event that none of that works for you, I understand. Like, nobody's saying you have to. You can pay with Bitcoin, Hank T. Yeah, we have a Bitcoin address right on the site. So, thank you, QBitip, for subscribing. QBitip. Maybe I'm saying that wrong. I'm sorry. And then, thank you, Zachetti, for subbing as well.
I think you're gonna hit 600.
Yeah, I'd like to hit 600 on the stream. That would be great. Sweet. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Octopi22 and Purple Pig. Thanks, guys. You're awesome. And Dastaclen and Soder TV. Wow. Just wow. Thanks, guys. You guys are really, really awesome. Yeah, whitelist the site from your ad block. I know it's tempting to use the bot to look up people's join dates, but if you use the site to look up people's join dates, that helps out.
We'll start using the site to look at people's join dates.
Cirrus17 has subscribed. Xanify. X Noah Pi. Maybe I'm saying that wrong. Subbed as well. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Inside Info says, LMAO, we griefed this. Nice. Lion Force on top. Good stuff. Hope you had fun while you were doing it. It looks like it was built on top of an end portal too, so. I always like these. Just never-ending sea of books. It's fun. It's a good effect. Looks like they had a whole room of it going here, so. The books all open and speak to you in some weird language that you don't understand. Sierra17 says, I would subscribe to you on Twitch with my Twitch Prime if it helps the server stay healthy. I really like 9B. It would, but I'm trying to make affiliate right now. And in order to do that, I got to have 50 followers on Twitch. And I got to have at least 5 people watching, which is why I posted the link to Twitch in the video announcements on Discord today. BRST says, is this a wave or did they all get delayed? This is a wave. People are just subbing out of the blue. I don't know why, but I really appreciate it. I think it's because I mentioned it. But thank you, Devu and Nuclear Atom, for subbing. You guys are awesome. If New Mesa ever gets griefed, it's a big base and you should tour it, but so long not many people know about it. Well, I mean, when it becomes a thing, then I'll gladly go tour it. Like, I guess if you don't have the Discord link, it should be in the description down below, but let me get another one and just paste it in chat for people. Yeah. So, yeah, it would be nice to make monetization on Twitch. I think I'll do that before I make it on YouTube, but I want to make it on both. That way we can start showing ads and whatnot. So, Star Zombie, thank you for subbing. All right, I'm going to go to the next set of chords I have here, and then I'll go to Obsidian City right after that. So,
I'm going to sub on both now.
well, thank you for that.
You're going to hit 600 today.
That's awesome. All right, so another set of chords here. Not that far out. Less than an hour's walk, really. Looks like it's been slightly griefed. Maybe not. I don't know. Yep. Okay. So it has been a little bit griefed. It's always nice when it's been griefed, but it's not completely obliterated, because then I can at least tour around and look around and see what's going on and whatnot. So, Zacky boy, I will do that, and I'll go look at those chords if I have time, because I got a couple more sets of chords I'd like to go to, and time is limited. Unfortunately, I can't stream all day, so I'd like to, but I've got other things I've got to do. So, BRST, if you only talk about subscribers, you'll get more subscribers. Interesting. Yeah, I guess. Turtle was here October 1st, 2017.
I just become your 600th subscriber. How does that make you feel?
Quite loved. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Like, I mean, the fact that 600 people pressed a frickin' button for me is quite nice. I really appreciate that. So, getting 100 people to do anything is like pulling teeth. So, and it means a lot to me. It really does. BRST, these griefers must be lazy, or this is a warm-up grief. Yeah, but like I enjoy looking at the builds. So if they're all just craters in the ground, then really, what does it matter? So yeah, this build is old. So Colt was here. Donate what you want. We take copies for backups. Want to donate? I don't know if I want to open that chest. Something tells me I don't want to open that.
Open it, do it.
Yeah, it sounds like a kicker or something like that. Like, normally when people want you to open chests in the game, they're like, yeah. Destiny, supply drop, Vikings, playing cards, Unity, official Nans rep, K2, Villy's P4, very original, supply drop, and Paradupe. Okay, so I'm guessing that these were all map arts along here at one point, and they're just, this is all that's left. Nicola Souza asked, why was JJ, why was Pop Bob on? I don't know, but I hope he had fun.
New Chord Expo?
Possibly. Although at this point we're getting much more different than 2B is as far as source code. So some of the exploits are not going to work on 2B that work on 9B and vice versa at this point. It's going to get interesting. How do I feel that Pop Bob and I Trust Him were online recently? Happy they were here. Like, just like I am for every single other person on this list. Like, everybody here, I appreciate you playing on 9B. That's why 9B exists.
Wait, I trust him was here?
That's what I've been told, so. But yeah, 9B wouldn't exist without you guys. So, and I don't really have a preference for one player over another usually. I'm not gonna say that. Huh?
I was gonna say, sounds like you're about to have more bases to tour.
Yeah.
Oh, Bob.
Say hi to Griffin for me. Hi, Griffin. How do I feel about a creative mode anarchy server? It's an interesting concept. I don't see it working out in the long term. There's just too many problems. Maybe after my more recent patches, it might work, but it's definitely one of those things that it's difficult to handle an anarchy server as is with people having unlimited powers. It gets into the crazy departments of like, oh hey, I've got a potion that lights pigs on fire and makes them run around in circles indefinitely, thus eating up all the TPS. So let me just, just like there are an infinite number of interesting things that could happen in creative anarchy, and all of them sound difficult to patch. Yeah. By the way, how's everybody doing today? Like in their Minecraft lives, you guys getting anything good built? Because I'd like to see some cool stuff. If you have a base that you'd like me to tour, shoot me the cords. Like, even if you just want me to do a video on it and then like not release it later, or wait to release it until after it's been griefed or whatever, just hit me up. I'm happy to record. It'd be nice to have more content to go look at. So
Message you some chords, like Reef.
Yeah. Like, I'll respect you guys if you don't want me to like release the build until after it's gone or whatever. I'm glad to go tour your bases and just take some video footage and whatnot. And you can choose whether or not I post it on YouTube for quite a while. So Inside Info asked, are there going to be new patches to fix the low TPS and remove lag machines? So at the moment, I don't think there are any lag machines left on 9B. I could be wrong, but like our most recent patches have been very successful. We've seen 3 to 10 TPS or more jump over previous. Like even now I don't even know what are we at TPS wise this minute. 8. So TPS has been up. We do have some more patches coming down the pipeline, probably in the next week or two. And then from there, we're moving on to phase 2, which is splitting the server along the world borders. So the overworld, the nether, and the end would all be separate servers in technicality. You wouldn't notice a difference of like how you play connecting to them, but they'd all run on different cores, which would be 25 to 40% higher TPS, give or take. So, yeah, I could see us ending up in the 15 to 20 range here shortly with 200 plus people online. So, Treewalker 2 said, I DM'd you chords a while back about a base called Imperatus. Have you been there yet? If I got the chords, then they were in one of my previous live streams. I've been doing pretty much every set of chords I get. So I guess let's go to Obsidian City real quick. Inside Info says, those are some good plans, my guy. Yeah, well, something we've been working on for a while, and we're investing money into it to make it happen, so. Wetzel asked, how would sending items through portals work? Code. Magic. Like, Q magic meme with Shia LaBeouf in the hat and the hand floating down or whatever. Like... BRST, good luck with the dimensional splitting. It'd be the first in Minecraft. Well, yeah, but pretty much everything we do on 9B is the first in Minecraft. This was a huge build here. Yeah, this is really close to spawn. Like, this is basically on top of spawn. Whoever, I don't know who, I have some info about who built it. Says MCA wanted to create a new spawn base for Exnoshek. X-Show-Neck. He created a small castle on an island about 3k overworld from spawn. Endercool arrived shortly after and created another build. X-Show-Neck members and a few outsiders were invited to the base, eventually becoming the closest, largest spawn base at the time. Due to the drama with the Imperials, about a month later it was also targeted for griefing. However, it was quickly rebuilt to be even larger than before. The Obsidian City was eventually griefed and rebuilt 3 times, until recently, after which the Imperials claimed the base was their own, and the cords became public. Yeah, this was a build, guys. Hank T, just do /set TPS to 20. Yeah. I wish it was that easy.
/ game rule random tick speed 2000.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I don't think that would improve the TPS, guys. I could be wrong. I'm going to take a drink real quick. I'm a little parched. Oh, that's good stuff. I like the withers up there. They're very strategically placed. Does anybody know if this was actually built before? Well, I guess it was January 17th, 2020 is when I was told when this base was built. So it was after the 1111 dupe. So that's unfortunate. I always like touring Obsidian structures that were built before then, because you know that the people involved really, really had it going. Like they were just throwing out the materials. So withers will eventually blow up Obsidian. It just takes a long time. Yeah, this is just crazy. I might take a screenshot of this too for the video. BRC2121 asked, how old is this server? This server is just about 4 years old, so since 2016 we've been running around. Slap a screenshot on there. So yeah, well, I mean, they didn't lie about it being called Obsidian City. Like, clearly it was Obsidian City. Sarah17 says, I'm going to be completely honest, this is the best 2B2T alternative. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that.
Better than 2B.
Dace Titan says, what's 2B2T? Yeah, exactly. We've forgotten all about it in the years since we came here. All right. Thank you for whoever sent in the chords. I'm guessing it was MCA, but X Shonek, thanks for giving me the chords, and yeah, thanks for doing this awesome build. I really appreciate it. Let's see here. Somebody asked me to talk about two-factor authentication implementation. It is coming, probably 2 to 3 weeks out, but we will have it. It's at that point we'll probably also have the Discord ranks and all that other good stuff coming out about the same time too. So just
Wait, why are we doing 2 of bank?
because some people would like to protect their accounts from being accessed in the future in case Mojang has another glitch where somebody can just log in as you, and I agree with that. I think it's a good thing. So
Is it gonna be forced or is it?
no, it's completely optional. You'll have the option of setting up two-factor authentication or not. So
All right. Cool.
Sierra17 says, I started in your server a month ago, but I'm already going to be around for a good long time. Good. Welcome. All right. Server numbers in the queue. Somebody asked me to talk about that a little bit. So lately we've seen an influx of new players. Apparently we now have a Spanish community on 9v9t, so that's kind of neat. And we also apparently have a Russian community on 9v9t as of fairly recently. But the player numbers keep growing, and I don't foresee a problem with us continuing to expand or even get more players online than 2B has in the near future. So, what will two-factor authentication be? Email, SMS, Discord, or what? At the moment, I'm looking at probably email and SMS. I don't believe I'll do Discord just because you can lose your Discord account, and I don't want somebody to be locked out of their 9B account just because they lost their Discord. So, Seamus Blau has followed. Thank you. Appreciate it. Sierra17 says, yeah, I'm in the Spanish community. Well, welcome aboard. Dace Tylen, what about Google Authenticator? I'm looking at it. Depends. Sometimes Google charges for Google Authenticator. Not always. Depends on the number of queries you're making. But I'll look into it. Google APIs tend to have a limit on how many uses a day you can do on them before they charge you. So. All right. I was asked to go ahead and talk a little bit about FitMC. Everybody's least favorite topic or most favorite topic, depending on which side of the divide you fall on. And I guess I'll just pull up another set of coordinates here. There we go. All right. Oh, it decided it didn't want me to do that. So let's try that again. There we go. All right. I'll answer that in a moment, but FitMC did make it to 1 million subscribers, and while a lot of people in the community don't like him or think that he's, just there for the money or whatever, like, at the very least, he's successful in what he's done, and I gotta say that I respect him for that success. Not because, not because I agree with every decision he's ever made, but because it takes a lot of effort and time and dedication to get to 1 million followers, even if your 1 million followers are all 12-year-olds. Like, still a thing. It's still pretty cool. So, George Hopkins says, I think FitMC hates 9b9t as an Anarchy server. I don't know if he hates us. I don't care if he does. Like, that's his right. But he still, he's still successful, and that's something. It takes a lot of time and effort and dedication to become a 1 million subscriber YouTuber. So, trust me, I know. As somebody who has 600 at the moment, yeah, he did quit YouTube to be a teacher. He quit being a teacher to become a YouTuber. Let's get the story straight. Fake Valley of Wheat.
Imagine how awful it would be being a teacher and having your students find out you were fit MC.
I know, right? Like, I can't imagine how much he gets harassed with people just being like, "Be my best friend, Fit," constantly, and just wanting stuff from him. And it's one thing to like a YouTuber, but people sometimes take it a little far. So I'm sure that. So in his video, he said that he signed all of his yearbooks as Fit MC for the last year he was teaching. Like, imagine what that's got to feel like. Like, they don't care about you; they care about the name Fit MC on their yearbooks. Like, that's just, I don't know. Like, they wanted to show off to all of their friends that, oh hey, Fit MC was my teacher or whatever have you. Like, they didn't care about the fact that their teacher was a good guy or that he did a good job teaching. And yeah, I get it, it's kids, but still, like, nobody there wanted his real name with the signature. Like, I don't know. Just sucks, Fit's running out of content, so 9B history might be some of his next vids. That would be interesting. Mr. Cascott's asked, what kind of job do you have? Do you want to keep that private? I am a programmer.
Or something.
Wetzel says they look at him as an object. Where is the equality? Yeah, they do kind of look at... A lot of people do look at YouTubers as though if they're objects or they're prizes to be had or whatever have you. And it's just kind of, I don't know. Like, they're people. They want to live their lives. They want to, go out to dinner with their families, and they want to go, spend time with their friends without having somebody up in their face and feeling like they need to sign. It's one thing to be a fan of somebody. It's another to be up in their face. Serious 17. It makes it easier when you're the owner and programmer at the same time. Yes. Exo Lazy says you're a programmer. Now this all makes sense. Well, I'm glad it all makes sense. That's why the server's been around for so long. So yeah. I guess that's probably all I wanted to talk about on Fit as far as the topic goes. Man, they really fake Valley of Wheat, but it's still a Valley of Wheat. Leonard, okay. With Fit's video about begging, I've seen more begging. Yeah. Nicola Souza has asked how many times has 9B been backdoored and how? Never.
They've come close-ish.
No. That would require like auto update or something. Like, Hank T, how many languages do you know? A lot. Like, I'll just start listing them. Go, PHP, Python, Perl, Java, C, C#, JavaScript. So that's 10, right? I think that's about it. Like, if you want to count HTML as a language, I know HTML. Nicola Souza, me being a dumb person is how that happened. So, it wasn't a backdoor on the server. Nobody hacked the server to get it. It just my own incompetence or whatever. So, I trusted some people I shouldn't have trusted, and that was earlier in the server's life, and I just haven't removed all of those items. So, is what it is. But it's never been code backdoored or plugin breached or anything like that. It's always been I wouldn't call handing the keys a back door. I'd call that a front door. It's been front doored.
If you still think you have.
BRST asked. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead.
BRST asked, that's a lot. What do you use them all for? Depends. Like Java, I only do really for 9B. Maybe some app development with Java. C#, I do game development with. With Go, it's because I need multi-threaded capacity. PHP is good for building simple websites and APIs. JavaScript is good for front ends on websites and whatnot. So it's like languages in programming are tools, and people should use the right tool for the right job. That's my general opinion. There is no one perfect language. MCA said, thanks for touring Obsidian City. If you want, you can see it by finding the world download, because he's apparently got a world download. I might take him up on that and do a video on that. So, Raw, who placed all the end portals? All of the end portals are placed by my code. At least as far as I'm aware. Seamus Blau, opinions on player heads. I have handed out every player head in existence, and I generally hand them out to be special and unique, and yeah, it's just one of those things that I don't know. I enjoy having them on the server, and that's why they're on the server. People will dupe them. That's their choice. But, like, I think that they bring uniqueness from the monotony that can be 9B. Having a player head can make things a lot more interesting as far as base decorating and things go. So, as far as I'm concerned, they're just another block of special significance. In the same way that map arts are significant and special. BRST, which language is your favorite? I think Go at the moment. Go is probably my favorite language. I wouldn't say that having a player head makes you a big player. I've definitely handed out player heads to small players before. So. I haven't missed him. I wanted to save that for a moment. So, you know what? I'll just talk about it now. Griffin King, thank you for donating $15. I really appreciate it, man. Make sure you hit me up after the stream, and we'll get your name a little bit. If it isn't already on the site, like, well, let me check. I'm gonna see if his name's on the site real quick, because it should be. Yeah,
I don't care.
I don't see your name on the site, and it should be. Yeah, I know you definitely donated more than $50, and that's a lot of money, and I really appreciate it, dude.
Hey, dude, it's no problem.
He said, "Hey, who turned out the lights?" Ray, by the way, did you actually think Maggot was dead? I wasn't sure, and I'd rather make sure that somebody's doing okay. Like, it would be very easy for someone to start spreading a rumor that you had killed yourself on the server, and people to be like, oh, well, that was a good thing or whatever, because that's 9B in general, and for somebody to actually do it, and I don't want that to ever happen. Like, you have to understand that everybody who plays on 9B, like, you got a problem with your life, come talk to me. Like, legit. Even if it seems like nobody on 9B gives a crap about you, I'm sure that someone does. And if nobody else, it's me. Okay? Like, I get we all live in disappointing and screwed up times, and that's just something that should never happen on 9B. So, take that into consideration. Maybe you feel like I'm a mushy sap or whatever, but, like, nobody should ever commit suicide. Find somebody to talk to, and yeah, like, go get some help. So,
It's from JJ.
it's the truth, though. Like,
Yeah.
I do care about everybody on the server, even if it doesn't seem like, even if I don't give you a lot of time or whatever. I have a lot of people to talk to, and it's just so many people constantly messaging me. And, well, you can go to 9B for mental health problems. Like, there are plenty of things that happen on 9B that are therapeutic and relief-inducing. And, believe it or not, making jokes and saying whatever you want to say and not having a single thing happen to you bad for it is a good thing. So, yes, absolutely 9B can be a source of relief for people.
I DM'd you chords.
Did you?
In a hot minute.
Okay.
No rush on those.
Well, let me take a look at them. I haven't been there, so let's go take a look,
JJ,
shall we?
Will you be touring the base that I sent you last stream?
I only have one more base on my list, I think, beyond the one I'm about to go to her. So, unless you were,
I sent you one last stream, and you said you'd look at it this stream. So, I mean, it's all good. So like,
DM me the chords real quick, and I'll make sure we go to it right after this one. So,
All
right. Let me just pop over there real quick, or not, because I apparently forgot how to type commands. There we go. Okay.
Actually, if you go in that top room, there's a sign for you.
Sweet.
So this was going to be a very active base, but ended up the top room.
Oh, I'm just looking around at the moment, man. Very nice.
Wonder on someone's part, the coordinates got leaked, and so we.
So you rebuilt it here?
Oh no, this was where we originally built, and coordinates got leaked, and we moved.
Gotcha. Okay. Well.
Through the painting on the left is a hidden door.
All right. We go check that out. I should have known. Oh, I like this. This is nice. Yeah, that's good stuff. Bunch of very unique books here. Very nice looking base. So this has been leaked, though.
Yes.
Yeah, those are really short reads. Oh, these are the copies. Okay, got it.
What about
Nice. Yeah, I'm surprised this isn't more griefed, but that isn't an invitation to come blow it up further. Ask before taking. Well then. This is mine now. These are my doors. And, hey, a kit. Cool. Take that. It says ask before taking. I will not have rules imposed upon me. Yeah, I'm taking some diamonds too. It's my stuff. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, or why I'd need it, or why I couldn't make my own, but, you know. JSL, JJ backdoor theft, JJ backdoor theft. Yeah.
Wait, JJ.
Plivbot, my fish, grr. Mr. Cascott says it's your server, so everything is yours. I don't view it that way, okay? I try to be respectful of players and their stuff. Like, legitimately, I do view it as your stuff when it's on the server. So, I'm not saying I can't or I won't go in and screw with your stuff in the future. I just try not to. So, just keep that in mind. Like, it's a community that built the server, and the server wouldn't have anything cool on it without you guys. I mean, maybe I might have built a dirt hut or something, but, you know. Well, doesn't really matter what Mojang says. Mojang can claim everything they like, but it doesn't make it true. This is true. I won't give you your fish back, Livid. I ate it. It was delicious. To be fair, I also duped it before I ate it, so. I don't play with Wired Tombstone either. If you see JJ or Wired Tombstone online, they are either recording a video or they are working on a bug or checking things out or just interacting with the community in that way. So. Balser asked, was there ever a Thunder exploit on the server? Yes, it's been patched.
now? There is more.
Oh, is there? Did I just follow the path?
Yeah.
Sweet. Oh, okay. Cool.
And on the opposite side of that hill.
Okay.
If you're on the
Sweet. Plivbot says JJ plays on a secret alt. Yes, that's true. Nick Gurr asked, is there a way I can get unbanned from Discord? Yes, message me. JJ leaked a dupe. Middle click equals dupe. Yes.
yes.
Who would leak that base? It's in a perfect state. I don't know, but I've been told the chords are live, public. So.
I'm gonna go. Goodbye.
Who leaked it? Goodbye. Have a nice day.
Who leaked
Who
it?
licked
Make
it?
an
It was
educated
an
guess.
accident by one of the members.
I don't want to make an educated guess. Every time I make an educated guess, I end up face palming. Because it.
Can I tell him, Griffin? Can I?
Yeah. Wait. Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I meant to stream something to Diggy, and I accidentally streamed the public.
Nice. Duplication station, huh?
We never do. Don't worry.
I don't believe you. I really don't. There's just too much stuff laying around here for it to not have been duping. Dude, you've literally got chokers just laying here. Like, whatever.
I mean, we're very wealthy. What can I say?
I mean, you could tell me a little bit about what this base was.
It's just a building base, really. There's nothing too special about it.
Did it have a name? Who was involved?
Kind of started with me and Griffin, and Griffin's buddies. Does it have a name? Well, Griffin named it. Griffin, did you die?
Griffin is dead. Griffin is no more. He was broken Griffin to start with.
Well, this was kind of just an extension of the mining group that we had to go to the -X world border. So after we reached that, we needed something new to do, and we decided to make this base, and kind of went with the name Fort Clatsop.
Interesting. If the TPS is crappy, use this door. Looks like the TPS is good. So TPS is definitely better than it's been. Yes, I can hear you again.
Okay.
Yeah, 9 TPS is not bad. People don't know what bad TPS is anymore.
Yeah. For some reason, my mic went out.
Fair enough. It happens. Fortunately, mine hasn't died yet. I was figuring first real stream it would just cut out and die, and then I'd have to use my other one. But thus far seems pretty decent. So I'm forgetting who recommended it to me. I want to give him a little shout out because I wouldn't have bought this microphone without him. So Folk recommended it to me. Thank you, Folk.
So if you fly up,
Mm-hmm.
there should be some Savannah spires off to the left.
Okay, I'm gonna hold still for a few seconds, and then you can direct me from there, just so that the stream has time to catch up.
Okay. Turn 90 degrees to your left.
All right, and go straight.
And go straight.
Okay. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, it is very much a very spread out build, because we were all kind of individually doing our own projects, and we were going to build towards each other.
I mean, that's the best builds, though.
Oh, too bad that the base didn't last all that long.
Alright, so that area right there was a accurate representation of the American Fort Clatsop that Lewis and Clark set up after their westward adventures.
So there's history on 9B9T, is what you're saying.
Well, because we dug the West Highway, I thought it was good.
Fair enough.
In that tower are the heads of players who contributed in some way.
Are there any map arts in here I need to be worried about?
No, I took all the map arts out.
Okay, cool.
These are just heads.
Very nice. Leonard, okay. When I go supersonic speeds with the Elytra, I tend to get stuck and take damage randomly. Yeah, I think that's a feature, not a bug. Zim the Destroyer, provider of the dupe.
Not really a dupe.
Hashtag not a dupe, was a dupe.
He allowed us to farm.
This is really cool, guys. Thank you for showing me this.
Well, just we couldn't provide you with a completely built base. Ain't that right, Griffin?
Yes. Yes.
I think we're all sad about that, aren't we, Griffin? Just pile it on there.
Exactly.
Somebody said I'm quiet on stream. Do people feel like I'm quiet on stream? Or oh, I'm breaking things.
Okay.
My bad.
Just fix it with cobble.
Just fix that right up.
That base has now been griefed.
Somebody said that it's just the Discord call audio that's quiet, and that's supposed to be quieter than I am. Just I can up it a little bit though. I just didn't want somebody to hop. Dang it! Did it again. See. Didn't want somebody to hop into the Discord and just start screaming at everybody and that end up on the YouTube stream. So, oh, this is it's concrete, isn't it?
Just fix it with cobble.
Screw it. Your face now has a pimple. Okay, and then it just keeps going up from here. I have a shield in my hand because I took it from the last base that was raided. Here, let me pop around. Yeah, I got an American flag shield from the last base that was raided that I got to go video. So, yeah. If you haven't seen that video, it's on my channel on YouTube. It was called the Kevin Beacon base, and I went around and recorded the base before it got destroyed because I was given the pleasure of checking it out by Emil and Houdini and I think Yellow Cake. Sorry if I'm screwing up your name, but yeah, I got the privilege of going to see it because they had gotten the cords. They discovered it by searching the Nether, and then they found it, and I was invited to go tour it. Went and toured it with them, and then they destroyed it for me live, and I got to record all of that. So if you haven't done so, go watch that if you want to see it. Like, it's about 10 minutes long. It's not a very long video. But yeah, you can see that base and where I got the shield. And they had a giant American flag at the base as well, so. Daystylen asked, did you tour the X World border yet? No, I don't believe I have. So. BRST, no stars I see, fake flag. I haven't seen one with a shield with the stars. If you have one, I'd be happy to take it too. Like, it's just only so many things you can do in Minecraft, I think. I could be wrong. Anyway. Yeah, that's the shield I'm carrying around. It's I collect souvenirs from you guys. So Plivid's fish is still alive and I still have it. And I should probably put it in a tank somewhere. But
at the top of the tower, if you go in the opposite direction of the road that led up to the tower, there's the last part of the built up area. So if you just look down, the road that led into the entrance, and then go in the opposite direction.
Okay, heading out this way. It's always nice when I have somebody to tour with. So.
And this area built up over here was built by a player named Daxry.
All right.
He put this up rather quickly. Within a couple days of us being, he was pretty ambitious, and we were all excited, and hopefully he has the same ambition about the new location.
Plivid, do you mind if I modify your fish and give it back to you? This is really cool, by the way. I like this. This has good aesthetic. Hashtag justice for Pliv's fish. Yeah, I duped it, so his fish is still in existence. I didn't eat the original. How many viewers do you need to get Twitch affiliate to monetize it. My understanding is I needed 3 more followers on Twitch and for at least 5 people to be in the latest stream to make it. So that's why I linked to Twitch when I did my link today. So I want to give it lore, Livid. I'd like to give it lore and give it back to you. So let me know if you'd like that. Hank T, 1,000 subs, 4,000 hours watch time, and 50 followers on Twitch. Yeah, the 1,000 subs and 400 hours, I believe, is just for YouTube. Twitch is just 50 subs and 7 separate days of streaming and like a bunch of other stuff. But I've made all the other requirements, with the exception being number of followers and a few other things. So I did cook it at the beginning of the stream, and I did make Livid watch me eat it. So yeah. Plivbot has followed. Thank you, Plivbot. Kill any remaining, please. Okay. Loot. So they had a grinder down here. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I did it on stream just for you, Plivbot. Just for you, man. I duped it and ate it. Yep. Duped it, ate it, cooked it. Yep, all that stuff. It was delicious. Alright, guys. Plivbot. Well, I wasn't here for that, so I'm gonna go watch that now. Yeah. Go watch in horror. In horror. I think that's about it for today's stream, guys. If you haven't done so. Yeah. If you haven't done so, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be posting the stream for anybody who wants to watch it later. Thank you, OCE Tommy, for subscribing, and Bonhat for subscribing. It's appreciated. Yeah, make sure you tip your waitresses, and yeah, have a nice night, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it.